professor here, and she is putting herself on the line to entertain you. Love her!
Hit him, take off your shoe, throw it out.
I'm going to that shoe. I have a unity.
We're not in the theater, so I can't throw shoes at people right now.
I give you permission.
No.
There are beverages.
Yeah, there are too many beverages that can happen. All right, so to give a preview of this piece, one of the things that I did in graduate school, we had a professor who had an assignment that was in a kind of creative writing auto performance class, and it was write a love letter that you don't intend to send. A good friend of mine, she kept doing it. She wrote love letter after love letter after love letter, and one of the things she did for a graduate performance was she staged them. It was her own one-woman show, and I got the privilege of directing her in the one-woman show. That's what I do. I direct plays here. And so the salutation of a letter, dear you, got stuck in my head. And every time I get stuck writing, I kind of, go back to that. And it just kind of is where I find my inspiration, is hearing that salutation, dear you. So I've been writing love letters here and there, and that I don't intend to send, but I'll perform one for you right now. Dear you were dear. A dream that didn't take root, a heart that never beat. You didn't choose me. Blood wasn't thick enough to keep you here. It's how you left this world, this body. I thought words could keep you here. Poetry should have been thick enough to nourish you, and my body couldn't. For a short time, you lived in the theater. While you grew, you listened to the voices of friends speak the language of Shakespeare. Words centuries old that could withstand the test of time couldn't tie you to this world. A dream deferred, flowing away with a few clots of blood. I never even got to name you. You cracked my shield, the one over my heart. I want you to know that. The time we were together was far too short. I missed you already, and I never even knew you. Love, Mom.
Okay. That was a really nice piece, Anna. Thank you.
I'm depressed.
Up next, we have Miss Lindsay Millay with her piece, Self-Hatred. Lindsay, are you here?
Yeah, give me a second.
Give her a second. Clap for her while we wait.
Okay, so my poem rhymes, don't hate me, because I've noticed like everyone did rhyme, except like Trey.
Hell yeah!
He's awesome.
Rhyme, baby!
Okay, so
Struggling against that self-hatred so deep, constantly making scars that I must keep. There must be a reason, no matter how deep-seated, that I have this hate towards myself so needed. But this hatred has been here as long as I remember, trying to force me to my knees and surrender. Trying so hard to never give in, but my resistance is slowly running thin. My mask of strength is finally cracking, showing how much I'm actually lacking, giving away all my weakness while my heart fades to bleakness. All because of this self-hatred that runs so deep, leaving me scars that I'm doomed to keep.
Thank you very much. And don't Adam coitus without her permission.
Not in here anyway. Don't talk about Shaun.
Okay,
Is that a Big Bang Theory reference?
up next, we're going to bring back up Miss Asia Ashley. She's going to read her other piece entitled Untitled. Thank you so much for not titling anything.
Okay. Look at me naked at any given time, and you will find breasts, stomach, hips, vagina, butt, and legs are all there. All white, some hairless, some fuzzy. All soft and smelling like dahlias. All squishy with rounded edges. Prepubescent shaped breasts, jewelry adorned navel, hidden hip bones, plump vagina, butt dimples, and thigh freckles are all there. You see a human. I looked at myself naked 2 years ago, and I found tits, belly, hips, pussy, booty, and legs are all there. All pale, few too small, most too large. All bruised and scraped up and stinking of pig sweat. All mishappen with a need for improvement. Uneven boobs, disproportionate gut, love handles, overused cunt, saggy ass, and tree trunk thighs were all there. I saw a creature. I still look at myself naked sometimes, and I find small boobs, pierced belly, wide hips, tight pussy, ample ass, and thick thighs are all there, along with intelligence, courage, compulsiveness, beauty, confusion, and enthusiasm. All imperfect, some sources of pride, some shame. All ready for growth, all acceptable as they are. I see myself as more than my body, because I am, and so is everyone.
Thank you so much. All right, you're gonna have to put your hands together for another lovely lady. Victoria Verdon is coming back up with her piece, Bella Bella. Please put them together. Victoria.
So this piece is called Bella Bella.
Is it about Twilight?
No, it is not about Twilight.
Oh, good.
The root Bella the root Bella means war as well as beauty. So that really inspired me to have a root that meant beauty and war.
Cool shirt, too.
All right, cool shirt. I know.
Shirt is awesome.
So I've actually been kind of inspired lately to write a series, and all of them entitled Bella Bella, because you could do so much with a root that means both war and beauty. So this is my first one. Bella Bella, like lilacs combing your hair, or dew frosting humid skin, thoughts move to battle, to dance, to death. Thoughts move, Bella Bella, in soul we sing to all trees. Acceptance is the sun, for willows as well as oaks. Being to be the sweet sap that leaches forth. Bella Bella, thoughts move you.
Thank you, Tori. Wow! I'm really loud and you're really soft. So I have to talk like this when the microphone comes back. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Prada steampunk pirate, Miss Elizabeth Shaun. Read her piece called Mutt.
So this is my poem called Mutt, and I wasn't gonna read it tonight. I wrote it for tonight, but I wasn't gonna read it until Frank was like harassing me.
Yeah, harassment.
It's very rough.
Give it up for harassment, everybody! You're welcome.
You should all be very.
Shut your mouth, Duckie. Don't even say what you're gonna say. Just leave it in. Just leave it inside. It feels good to leave it inside sometimes.
All right then.
You were to start.
This is a little rough. Okay. So, when I was young, I called myself a mutt. Hines, 57, whatever. Short, tan, big butt. Dark eyes, a bit of Asian slant, darker hair. Just a little kink to remind myself, yes, I'm black. No matter what others think. It's hard to represent all the facets, which have led to my most splendid assets. And though I joke and flaunt my pride, the truth of being a blend is a story of nights I cried. My stepdad told me I was ugly, I wasn't Korean enough to be beautiful, not fair enough to be loved. So I turned my shower steamy, then I cursed my tan-skinned arms while I scrubbed. Then I thought, I'll be a black princess. I braided my hair and lowered my defenses. They told me I spoke white, so nothing I did was right. I want to lie and say I stood strong, but mostly I withdrew to hate and mourned until I realized that I shouldn't have to fight to belong. Since my peers were not my mirrors and I needed to get out and live, I decided that my color and how I talk are fabulous, and I've got 0 fucks to give.
See, and sometimes harassment does pay off. Up next we have my wife, the lovely Crystal Dean.
Ladies and gentlemen, Crystal Dean! Take off your hat!
Oh, baby!
I do have hair. And if you ever come to Petco in Houma, you'll see me without the hat and the hair straightened and shirt tucked in, and it looks really weird. That's today. Catch me next week. Connor didn't attend his bachelor party. Instead, he called me away from his fiance's bachelorette party I'd been forced to go to,
and we spent his last few hours as a single man sitting on the roof of my house. We listened to music from a generation before our time and tossed grapes into the air to catch in our mouths. He said he wanted just one more night between us besties before he went off on his honeymoon. We talked for hours before he mentioned the bridesmaid dresses. I said they were the ugliest lavender I'd ever seen and begged him to let me be a groomsman instead. I told him Shelby wouldn't mind and I'd look a lot better in a tux. He laughed, saying her parents wanted a traditional wedding, so I'd act like a traditional woman and wear a dress, even if it was ugly. Then he asked the one thing I was hoping he wouldn't. So what color would you have liked to wear to my wedding? It was a simple question that I couldn't answer. When his wedding came, I walked with his brother, cried when he said I do, waved as they drove away in his truck, and smiled the whole time like the best friend should. Nowadays, the lavender dress hangs somewhere in the back of my closet, hidden among the other things I'll never wear again but can't seem to throw away. Every now and then I find it again, I take it out, and for just a few moments, like I did then, I wish that it were white.